won't be any issues.
I'm overloaded.
More studded leather armor. Don't need a +0 rapier. I guess I'll take those. Let's go into the Moonstone Mask. And in. Hello, Ophala. Neeshka, perhaps now is not the best time to return. Lilden is not in the best of moods since your last visit. I know, we've already got Lilden's messages. Not surprised, he has a gang of thieves and cutthroats serving him now. He has become much more bold and dangerous. It's either make amends to Lilden or pay him back what you owe him. Or... owe him, I don't know, that 2 copper thief. Well, 2 coppers. He can't guard his own share, it's his fault. He needs to be dealt with. Certainly, Neeshka, he's going to pay. Influence. Yeah, what she said. Well, you can find his home here in the Merchant Quarter. I'll mark it on your map. It's steep patrolled by dogs, and I think he's placed certain warding enchantments against those with your heritage. I think he was expecting you would return, and he's ready for you. Maybe it'll be a challenge this time. Who are you? Yes, I'll be going now because I can't leave straight away. And Lilden's home is right there. We're gonna go there first. I ignored this bit last time. Oh, this little scene.
And that's why.
Excuse me.
As I was...
Stop right there, kid. We've got ourselves a thief.
I was just running. I run fast.
What's this about a thief?
Check your coin purse. And don't even think of moving, child.
Please, sir. I'm just running. Can I just leave?
What? Why, you're right. My coin purse is missing.
You're going straight to the watch after you hand over that pouch.
Seems to be the problem.
This little thief is the problem. It's not safe to walk around anymore. Just last 10 day, I lost 10 gold to one of these scamps. And I'm not about to let this one off, even if she looks so innocent. Turn out your pockets, now!
Let her go, she was just running.
But she's got to have taken it. If she's not hiding something, she has nothing to fear.
That.
But she's got to have taken it. If she's not hiding something, she has nothing to fear. But she's got to have taken it. If she's
It's
not
zooming
hiding
in on him
something,
every
she has
time.
nothing to fear.
Let's get a close-up of his face now.
But she's got to have taken it. If she's not hiding something, she
There. Whoa.
I blast it if you aren't right. But if I ever catch you, girl, you'll waste away in the stocks once the watchmen get you.
I told you it wasn't her.
Well, you're still out 1 coin purse. I don't see what you're so smug about.
Thank you. I owe you one.
Yay. And disappear. 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 Nope, she's not going to disappear yet. Well, that worked anyway. But she's got to have taken it. If she hasn't, then she has nothing to fear. Let's save over the save I had before. Sigh. Let's go. And now this bit is irritating.
How How can I
Let's
help?
turn off AI for everyone. Party AI off. So they're just gonna stand there. Hold.
Everybody, stay where you are.
And we want to sneak. This whole quest is irritating. It's a stealth mission.
Yes.
Yes.
Sheikah is now invisible. Should be able to sneak past these two. Shh, guys, be quiet. Shh, don't talk. Shh. Nope, nope, nope. Shh, I'm sneaking. Greater invisibility wore off already. But she's got to have taken it. If she hasn't, then she has nothing to fear. Wow, you rolled a 2. There you go. Let's steal all his treasure. 191 gold pieces. 155 gold pieces. Is there anything back here? Nope. Let's take the shortcut out.
I'm telling you, I heard.
And I'm telling you, it's the wind blowing between your ears. Let's finish our rounds then.
Hey, the door's open.
Oh, gods! The coin! The one he stole from the demon girl!
One of us has to tell him.
So a thief slipped in under your nose? I'm glad you told me. And this thief was kind enough
Look,
to leave a
Sheikah's still
note.
standing there.
How considerate. So, Neeshka, war, is it?
Oh, they hadn't despawned us from the area. I guess they were expecting me to walk Neeshka back instead of taking the shortcut of party members moving when you transition an area. Party AI on. And
Yes.
Sheikah, you have this. Saving throws reflex +3. It's not very handy, honestly.
Yes.
Its cloak, however, you can have that.
How can I help?
You need web.
I'm ready if you need me.
This isn't the last I'll hear from Lilden.
I'll take the lead.
Come on, guys.
Lieutenant, you have done well. These men are from the Nine, under the service of Captain Naval.
You know our orders were that you give us the location of the assassins, Captain Berlena, and let us deal with them. And now with the death of Lord Hawks, I think the Watch's attention could have been better spent elsewhere.
I believe the Nine and the Cloak Tower are the ones responsible for the Watch in Blacklake. This matter was something my lieutenant could handle on her own, and has. I hope you're not blaming us for Lord Hawk's death. As I recall, the order given to the Watch were to man the gates of Blacklake and solely act as couriers for the Nine and the Cloak Tower mages. We are, as always, ready and able to serve Neverwinter in any capacity requested. If you wish us to take a greater role in the Blacklake investigation, then we would be happy to assist.
I doubt any order I give you would be followed to the letter, Captain, but I appreciate your gesture nonetheless. Good day, Captain. Lieutenant.
I'm Grumpy. Also, my voice actor was phoning it in.
As you no doubt heard, Lieutenant, while you were on your mission, there was another death in Blacklake, Lord Hawks.
Also, I just want to comment, that voice actor, man. My goodness. Also, nobody seems to care that I'm walking around made of rock. What happened?
Lord Hawks died in the same manner as Lord Gentry. There was no forced entry, and no wounds upon the body. He was struck dead. His body found this morning.
Gasp. Can I help?
You have done all I asked at the docks, and now I am giving you official permission to enter the Blacklake.District. But do not interfere with the investigation there. I fear I have pushed the Nine as far as they will go in this matter.
Okay.
As for the docks, I suspect they will always give us trouble, but with your help we have made great strides in restoring order to the area.
Yay.
And trade should improve as a result. Lord Nasher will be pleased, and I shall make sure to mention your name to him. Thank you for your efforts, Lieutenant, and fortune be with you on your travels in the Blacklake.District.
And now we're done running errands for the Watch. Yay, done running errands. And I didn't really get a reward for killing the Githyanki in that area, aside from, I guess, getting into Blacklake. I do believe doing things for the Watch takes longer than it does going through the Thieves Guild, or whatever it is. The Thieves Organization. So now we got another bit where there's lots of voice acting, and I'm just going to sit here and click through dialogue options. And then I think I'll stop because I really don't... Well, I guess we'll see how much time I have left. I have a pass. Yep. Let me through. I've already done this. It's going a little faster this time than it did last time. This bit up here, what we do after talking to Aldenon is what I wanted Neeshka for. Yep. What are you waiting for? Quicksilver for my shard experiment. Have you brought some? Shard? I have some shards as well. Maybe they'll help. Success! We remove the wards. There, disarmed. Come on in. Okie dokie then.
Well met. So, you've another of these mysterious shards, have you? Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I must confess, normally I'm rather, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home.
Sneaking around.
Ah, yes. Lately, I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark, and not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want.
What do they want?
Why, my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell.
Sounds like you've sold your wits already. My goodness. Please go
In
on.
any event, Back when I first settled in Neverwinter, my humble abode was on the outskirts of Blacklake, bordering acres of untouched wilderness. Now, with Neverwinter being rebuilt, following all that plague nonsense, my property went from the periphery to being right on the main thoroughfare of the rich part of Neverwinter. All the nobility wants to live in Blacklake, but there's no more room, so lately they've been trying various ways to convince me to sell my land. First, they tried offering me ridiculous sums of gold. What do I need with more gold?
I wish more people would give that question a little thought.
Next, they tried making loud noises late at night, but I need little sleep. So the only thing they accomplished was scaring away the night birds that raid my garden, for which I thanked them. Lately, they must be getting desperate, because most nights I can look out and see them watching me. Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded. Oh, that's right. You came here for a reason, yes?
Long story.
Great dear, what a tale. The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time. You've certainly come to the right place. A while ago, I found another shard with properties similar to the ones you possess. I've done every possible test on the shard, but learned little. However, I've never had another shard to compare it against. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it.
Can I buy yours?
Oh, no. It's not for sale. However, if I can determine anything after my test, you're welcome to it. I'll really have no use for it once I discover what it is.
Here you go.
Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this.
Have a sandwich. It'll take a minute. Or not.
My tests are complete. With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. It appears these shards contain latent magical energy, either caused by a strong enchantment from when they were whole or from their method of destruction. Furthermore, the shards resonate when they are brought together, increasing their magical energy output accordingly. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki?
Tell me.
The Githyanki are a race of beings that dwell on the astral plane, led by Vlakith, the Lich Queen. Not a nice woman, I hear. Ages ago, the ancestors of the Githyanki were human and inhabited another plane of existence, where they were enslaved by the Illithids, or Mind Flayers. Then came Gith. Little is known about her outside the Githyanki, but she led the rebellion to free her people of the Illithids, and is considered the hero and founder of the Githyanki people. The Githyanki silver swords are forged with the special purpose of severing the silver cord that connects the form of an astrally projecting traveler to his or her material counterpart. They look like a regular Githyanki weapon until used in combat, at which point they turn into a column of flowing, shimmering liquid. Really quite amazing, I'm told. I believe the shards that you have found are pieces of one of these silver swords. I presume the Githyanki have come to Faerun to recover the shards.
None of them had weapons with the properties you described.
Common Githyanki would not possess a silver sword. These swords are rare and highly prized. They are given by the Lich Queen to only the greatest of Githyanki knights. When one of their silver swords falls into the hands of a non-Githyanki, they will go to extraordinary lengths to recover it.
Do they lose them often?
Often enough that there is a special group of Githyanki, the Sword Stalkers, whose sole purpose is to seek out any of the missing silver swords and punish the thieves who took them.
Why?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces. Obviously, you'd first need more of the shards, wouldn't you? Between us, we have perhaps enough metal for a hairpin. And once enough had been gathered, well, I really don't know what the next step would be. A large hammer and hot coals, perhaps? I'm really not much of a blacksmith.
That.
I wish I knew more. Amon-Jero was the real expert. He actually possessed a silver sword.
Who is he?
Amon-Jero? Oh, he was a court wizard of Neverwinter decades ago. I met him a few times. He was a nice fellow, a little absent-minded, with a tendency to drift off the subject. Amangero reminded me of my old mentor, Master Growler. Had the largest collection of noisy, exotic birds. Made quite a racket, you know, chirping and squawking.
Drift off the subject. I don't know who that reminds me of. Where?
Well, he's dead now, so I'm not sure finding him will help you much. When word of Amon's death reached me, it was from a messenger who had heard it in passing. The nobles who ruled Neverwinter at the time must have assumed I would simply know if another scholar passed away, for they had not mentioned it to me. It was almost an afterthought. I learned later that it was partly due to what Amon's family wanted, and what had been requested by the deceased, to enter life quietly, and to leave it the same way. It is sad in this age when the passing of a humble scholar, an indistinct court wizard, barely warrants a footnote in history.
Maybe he was a little more...
It makes me wonder.
Maybe if he was a little more
anyone
distinct.
remember me when I'm gone?
Where can I find his family?
The Gero family was purported to have moved far away from Neverwinter, following the war and Amangero's passing.
He's talking about the war with the King of Shadows, not the war that we had with Luskin in the previous game.
Well, there is Gero's Haven. I suppose you could try looking there.
Where is that?
It was a private retreat of some sort, where he went for solitude. I know it exists, but I don't know where. I suspect that the Neverwinter archives here in Blacklake would have its location. They typically keep noble family records in the secured archives. They don't allow just anyone to access them, though. I petitioned to be allowed to peruse the secured archives, but I was denied because, well, some silly misunderstanding regarding misplaced books that somehow ended up in my possession.
My goodness. How can I get in?
Normally, you would have to petition for access, which could take several weeks. However, ask the guards at the archives to speak directly with Archives Administrator Kotnik. He has been known to let me in, quietly on occasion.
Okay. Thanks.
Very well.
Bye.
Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really. Oh, and before I forget, you may take my shard. I've no use for it any longer, and who knows, you may gather more. Do be careful, though. I plan to raise my wards again after you have left to keep out those young nobles skulking about. Hope we haven't talked too long. Otherwise, they may have gathered their courage and attempted to sneak in.
What a bunch of jerks. Okay, restarting the